You don't.
Oh! He hit that shot. Are you kidding me?
He's been doing it all night, man.
He hit that at the buzzer. The ball was in the air when the buzzer went off.
That's what you dream about, man.
Yes. Every kid in America that has a basketball goal in his backyard
What they say?
has done that a million times.
5, 4,
3,
3,
2, 1.
That's
Yep.
it. That's it. Great game. You don't.
Oh! He hit that shot. Are you kidding me?
He's been doing it all night, man.
He hit that at the buzzer. The ball was in the air when the buzzer went off.
That's what you dream about, man.
Yes. Every kid in America that has a basketball goal Scott Powell, Walker, just a man among boys. He gets the foul, and he goes to the line, to the free throw line for 3 points the old-fashioned way.
All about the rotation here on this ball.
Or as you young people like to say, the and one. It drives me crazy. He misses the free throw. He is 1 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. And the lead and trail official have a foul call. My question to the trail official, what are you doing looking down in the paint? That's not your area. I think they said the foul's going to go against Powell. That'll be his first, team second. Stars still in the man-to-man. Long three-pointer by the Mighty Oaks. Rebound by Davis. And he's on the move. Riante Walker's in the lineup as well. Walker back up hustling and has his shot blocked. It's going to happen from time to time. And he traveled going to the basket. That was Azael Carmichael on the travel. And they turn it back over to the Stars.
We may be having a little technical difficulty right now, but there's still some good people behind the cameras that make it look better. Dan's in the truck, Justin Jones, Jack Bromley, and Morgan Fox all help us make it look better.
Dan Shepard's our executive producer.
He is the man.
He is. Shot from the Stars, long three-pointer, no good. Here come the Mighty Oaks on the break. Spin move, shot up, no good. Rebound brought out of there by the Stars. Cedric Leak on the defense. They throw a long one down the court. Stars, three-pointer, in and out. Tipped up, no good by Riante Walker. He's going to be called for the foul as he goes over the back trying to get the rebound. Bad things happen when you do that.
Exactly.
That's his second foul.
Love to see him crash in the glass, but still, they had good position there, Oakland City.
Got to be careful now. He has 2 fouls. 3 team fouls on the Stars.
Yeah, no need to look at that shot clock foul.
We haven't needed it. See, there's another turnover. Davis comes up with it. Walker jams it home. Walker now with 9 points. Back the other way, shot up, no good. Rebound brought out of there by C.J. Davis.
He's on pace for 120 points. I love to see it.
Stars going to set up their offense. Looks like the Mighty Oaks have gone to, well, no, it's a defense. I thought it was a matchup zone at first, but it's still a man. Long shot by the Stars, no good. Here come the Mighty Oaks. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by the Mighty Oaks. And they're going to set it up. Walker steals it away on the break. Here comes the Stars. No good. Tipped up by Cedric Lee.
What a follow.
Javian Powell missed the gimme. And then his backup followed.
Never gave up on that play. Love to see it.
Shot up. Nothing but net. Kashawn Bell, that's his first basket of the game. 32-14. Stars have doubled up the Mighty Oaks here this evening.
Nothing like a matchup zone here. It seems like.
If it works. And Walker throws it away.
I guess it was.
And Coach Miller kind of grimaced on that play. Back into the lineup for the Stars. Drake Roberts checks into the lineup, and Isaac Queen. He is a rebounding machine. And he has pretty quick hands. Shot up no good, but the rebound is tapped up and put back in by Cooper Agnar. His first basket. Stars had a block shot, and Agnar comes out of there with the rebound. And here comes the Mighty Oaks. Pull up from 15, no good. Rebound by the Mighty Oaks. Put back up, no good, and a rebound by Drake Roberts, and Roberts on the move. Tried to do a little too much and lost it as it was stolen away. Mighty Oaks gets the layup. 32-18 now the score is on the shot by Thurston.
That was a good stop. They had a 6-0 run there. Nice play up there by Roberts.
Stars staying in that man-to-man defense. Three-pointer by the Mighty Oaks, nothing but net by Kashawn Bell. And he now has 5 points in the game. That's his first three-pointer. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Mighty Oaks. And it looks like we might have a timeout called on the floor. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, Jacob.
Yeah, you know, it was 32.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium. 7 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the first half. Stars on top, 34-21. I'm Anthony Ridgeway. He's Jacob Scott, along with the entire broadcast crew from the WKCTC production department. So glad to have you along. Enjoy the holidays. My favorite one is already over. That's Thanksgiving.
I'll eat more turkey, ham, biscuits, gravy. I love it all.
I roasted a duck, and that rascal was pretty good. Long on Mighty Oaks, put back up and got the basket to go is Azale Carmichael.
They'll call a delay of game there as he touched the ball after it came to the net. Just leave it alone. That's all right.
Well, that's his first basket of the game. They got a warning.
5-point game after it was a 20.
When the ball goes through the net, take it out of bounds or leave it alone. That's easy. Davis on the move. Drive to the basket is Powell, and he made a strong move to the basket. He now has 8 points.
They seem to be more in the straight up man-to-man, and we got that easy layup there.
Mighty Oaks drive to the basket and gets it to go. And on the basket is number 22, Justin Arrowwood. He has 4 points in the game, and the Stars are going to be called for a foul.
You don't see it very often anymore when a team all has the same shoes. They all have matching shoes on.
What I don't understand is why they wear these low-cut shoes.
Twist an ankle.
And you can twist an ankle, turn an ankle. I've yet to understand it.
I don't like that either. I'd be wearing ankle braces.
No, I'd be wearing high-top shoes.
That's true. Good defense by the Stars.
And we're going to have 2 whistles. I don't think the referee, the lead official, heard the whistle from the trail official.
Like Russ called it out top. I think he called it out top, but we're going to take it out of bounds.
Yeah. And well, that's because that's the closest to where the foul happened. C.J. Davis on the steal for the Stars. On the break, here they come. Walker to the basket, no good. Rebound tapped out of there, brought out of there by Dalton Thurston for the Mighty Oaks. He's being guarded by Drake Roberts. Looking, driving, nothing there. Off the floor. As Coach Strayhorn was yelling at the team on the sideline, get on the floor for the ball. Shot up, no good. Chased down on the long rebound by Walker. And here comes Davis. On the move. Queen, long three, no good. Rebound, Mighty Oaks. I thought it was an over back too, Jacob. And here come the Mighty Oaks on the move. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound tapped around by the Stars. And out of there with it comes Powell. Stolen away by Agner. And he's going to be called for the foul. No, the Stars are going to be called for. I thought it was going to be a charge at first.
Just little things like that. We had a 3-on-2 fast break. We couldn't capitalize. That's how the Oakland City Mighty Oakland come back in this game.
Isaac Queen picks up his second foul with 5:16 left to go in the first half. 36-25 is our score. Stars on top. Oakland City will have it under its own basket. Stars are the man-to-man. Long three. No good. In and out. Rebound comes out of there to Logan Davis.
They're not afraid to shoot it, are they?
No. Logan Davis, 6'3", 195. He's a freshman from Paducah. He'll wear number 21. Oaks moving. He traveled and got away with it. Rebound tapped around. And the Oaks come up with it. And it's going to be a foul call. That comes from sloppy defense. The ball was on the ground and nobody moved for it. And then that happened. Drake Roberts picks up the foul because of the lackadaisical play.
Not the first time here recently a ball has been on the floor that we haven't jumped on top of it.
I got a feeling Coach Miller's going to address that at the next practice or the shoot around when he looks at the tape. Capers at the free throw line, and he gets both of them. He has 2 points in the game as he makes both free throws. Davis being guarded out front by Capers. Looking around. Baseline penetrate, nothing there. Back on top. Nothing there. Davis. Back out top. Mighty Oaks in a sticky man-to-man defense. 3 to shoot. Davis gets a shot off and hits nothing, but the rebound is brought out by the Oaks. First time we've mentioned the shot clock tonight.
I know. I heard the buzzer there. We're going to have a platoon system coming in, too. 5 new players coming in for the Stars.
That's the way Coach Miller plays it. He keeps them fresh. In comes Brandon Miller. Will Harmon. Solomon McIntyre. Cedric Leakey. And it looks like Jackson Lee.
I was about to ask what's going on, but I believe it was just a 1-and-1 foul. Oh, technical.
Technical foul on Bell.
On number 10, Bell.
That also counts as a personal foul, so that's 2 on him. Don't know what he said, but it must not have been very clear.
Well, you know what? He's proved me wrong. He does not have the same team shoes on. He has green shoes on.
Could that be the color of the Grinch?
That's why I got a technical foul. He said something not nice. I know that.
You're a mean one.
Mr. Bell, number 10. Do we make that first free throw, or are we going to shoot again? That was a
there are
technical.
Certain trigger words that you hear. You know, when I was officiating, if I heard an F-bomb, you automatically teed up.
Yep.
There was no discussion. And that happened a few times. And I said, guys, I wouldn't mind it so much, but there are women and children in here.
Mm-hmm.
And when they hear that and I hear it, I have to do something.
If you slam the ball on the floor, automatic.
I have to get
automatic.
You. If you start cursing at me, I have to get you. But more importantly, I'm looking for sportsmanship.
Absolutely.
I had a dad that was very strict and very stern when it came to my sportsmanship.
Russ Hall come over here for clarification. Okay.
Thank you. The technical foul was on the blue team, but it was not the 1-and-1. as you just got the word from the official.
Bell stays in the
3:52,
game.
under 4 minutes left to go in the first half. 3-pointer that time by
90. Beautiful
Bryson
rotation.
90.
99. 7-point game. Beautiful rotation. I love the shot.
McIntyre. Jackson looking. Leaky. Inside to Walker. They're double, triple teaming him down there.
Just love the way he went up and grabbed that ball. Now we should shoot some 1-and-1 free throws.
The foul is on Bell. That's his 4th foul. Because you got to remember, he picked up the technical foul, which also is a personal foul.
Exactly. Excuse me. I was looking at the team fouls. That's only going to be number 5 or 6 there for the Oakland City.
3:29 left to go in the first half. 37-30 is our score. The Mighty Oaks have trimmed that lead to the Stars. We'll be back after this short break.
Earn up to 6 figures in your first year with your CDL in just 4 weeks of training at West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
There is no shortage of jobs. They wanted a job the day after they get their license. They could move on to a company.
I've got drivers making anywhere between $70,000 to $95,000 a year the first year.
I could take every student that every one of your campuses has and put them into an orientation every week.
Pay, the sky's the limit.
Contact WKCTC and enroll now.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium. 37-30 is our score. Stars on top of the Mighty Oaks here this evening as we are doing the holiday seat.
The Stars have scored 7 points the last 6.5 minutes. 7 points the last 6.5 minutes. We was on pace for 120 points, but I don't think we're going to get there now.
That's because the defense has picked up a little bit. The Stars have it. McIntyre, long 3. Rebound, Mighty Oaks. Justin Arrowwood. The Stars still in that man-to-man defense, Jacob. Good hands by Solomon McIntyre. He knocks it away.
You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I sure would like to see us dive on some loose balls here coming up.
Get on the floor.
Yeah, we're going to stay in this man-to-man because, you know, when Oakland City, they would kind of go man-to-man. It's kind of like a matchup zone. It kind of gave us a little bit of troubles.
And they tried to disguise it, but they weren't very well at doing it.
Exactly, yeah. They sure have. Like that, shoot a 3.
Long 3, no good.
Nobody crashed the glass there.
Rebound by Cooper Agnar. Mighty Oaks have clawed their way back into this game. Driving on the basket. And the foul is going to...
Little hip check on Walker.
The foul was on who, Jacob?
I believe Walker. Little hip check out
Okay.
front on Walker. 18 fouls for the Stars. Going to be shooting 1-and-1.
That is just an arrowhead. And I have to remind people, we keep our own stats.
Yeah, this is.
You know, we do the play-by-play and the color. We don't have a production crew that keeps up with those things, or we don't have a producer telling us these things in our head.
But we do have Gary McClain who comes at halftime.
And he does come in, and he does an immaculate job.
But we don't know what the total points is, who fouls. But it was nice of Russ Hall a while ago to come over here and give us clarification on that technical foul.
I think that's great because we have to keep up with what's going on the floor. And I'm glad the official recognizes that.
Hey, I love it now that we're at midcourt. You know, several years ago, we used to be all there in that far corner. It's hard to see anything.
Oh, that's been a few years ago.
Yeah.
We've been over here now for probably, I guess 3
Still,
years.
maybe not, yeah.
Long 3, Mighty Oaks, rebound. Right out of there. On the drive, and we're going to have a foul called on the floor as Elijah Howard was on his way to the basket.
Look up, they've cut this game to 5. It was 32-12. 5-point game now for the Oaks, and number 14, Howard, looking to trim into it a little bit.
Elijah Howard at the free throw line for the Mighty Oaks. He'll be shooting 2. First one is up, and it's no. I said shooting 2. It's 1 and a bonus. Rebound brought out of there by Cedric Lee. And here come the Stars. All the way to the basket, knocked out of bounds. But we're going to have a foul called over on this side of the floor from the trail official. And it's going to go against the Mighty Oaks. I think the foul is on Elijah Howard. That's his second.
Ooh. Jackson Lee really thought about that three-pointer way up top. Again, this kind of looks more that matchup zone by the Mighty Oaks.
They tried to force it inside and it didn't work. With 1:38 left to go, 37-32 Stars on top. Mighty Oaks thought about the three but didn't do it. Inside, shot contested, no good. Rebound brought out of there by the Oaks. And
Let's
put
get
back
on
up
that
and in.
basketball. Get on the basketball. Three-point game.
Justin Arrowwood on the follow. Solomon McIntyre going to be whistled for the offensive foul.
Mighty Oaks have a chance here to tie the game at 37 for three-pointer.
That's McIntyre's first foul, team 10th. Harmon going to pick up full court against Capers. And Aaron pass sails out of bounds, and the Mighty Oaks will turn it over back to the Stars with under a minute to go in the first half.
That was a good little give and go, but number 44 just didn't go after he gave.
You got to give it and go. There has to be somebody there to go with. Harmon on the inside. And it goes right and falls. Shot like that'll make you dizzy.
Hey, I love it. Ring around the rosy.
32 seconds left. And it's knocked out of bounds by the Mighty Oaks. Stars, rather knocked out of bounds by the Stars. Mighty Oaks will have it right in front of the Stars bench. 24 seconds left.
14 on the shot clock.
13. Harmon going to be whistled for the foul. He was too handsy on that as he was trying to drive down the baseline, Jacob.
Also, there was two referees right in the same corner with him. He wasn't going to get away with that one.
He had four eyes looking at that one play. Coach Miller wants to call timeout with 17 seconds left to go. 38, 39, 34 in the first half. Back in a minute. Welcome back to the campus of WKCTC. We're at Haws Gymnasium. The Stars are taking on the Mighty Oaks 39-34 with 17 seconds left to go in the first half. At the free throw line, Sean Capers will be shooting for the Mighty Oaks.
Mighty Oaks, they're not worried about getting this rebound. They got all four of the players behind half court.
I think they're just trying to protect that basket and try to keep the Stars from going in.
You know, I think they should be very happy this first half. You know, they've was down big.
Where they were, yeah.
They was down big and came right back.
And Capers gets both free throws.
Ten seconds left here in the first half. Solomon McIntyre up top.
Walker looking inside, and they're double teaming Walker. 2 seconds, long three, no good. It looked good when it left his hands as Cedric Leak tried to get one for the Stars, but it hit the back rim, and That takes us to halftime at 39-36, Stars on top of the Mighty Oaks. We'll be back with our halftime statistics and anything else that goes on around here during the
Hey, I love it. You never know. Stay tuned, folks.
That's the only thing you can do. Stay tuned. Back after this.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
We're at halftime at Haws Gymnasium where the Stars are on top of the Mighty Oaks, 39-36. With me now is Mr. Gary McLean. He's our statistician and pretty good at what he does, so we kind of keep him around from year to year.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, sir.
Thank you, sir, for having me in. This is my 16th year doing this.
I heard that earlier.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Man, that's longer than I am old.
I just enjoy this kind of thing, so until I can not add 1 + 1 and get 2, then after that, then we'll worry.
It'd be like it was back when I was in the 7th or the 8th grade. We'll just give you a calculator.
There you go. Take off my shoes, count with my toes.
All right, Jethro. Do your gazintas.
That's right. All right, for Oakland City, we had Kayshawn Bell. He had 7. Azell Carmichael, he had 2.
Wait a minute. I can't stop laughing.
You're going to have to keep up now. I'm on a roll.
Kayshawn Bell has 7.
Just call me Butter. I'm on a roll. Come on now. All right, Elijah Howard.
Wait a minute. Go back to Carmichael.
Carmichael, he had 2.
Okay.
All right, Howard had 0. Bryson,
90.
11. Justin Arrowwood, 8. Dalton Thurston, 2. Cooper Agner, 2. Capers had 4 for a total of 36. There was 6 fouls in that period for them. They had 4 threes, 9 twos, and 6 ones for a total of 36 points. For WKCTC, we had Solomon McIntyre had 4. Powell had 9. We had Leak at 6. Harmon with 7. Roberts with 2. We had Walker with 11 for a total of 39. We had 11 fouls in that first half. We had 1 3, 17 twos, and 2 single free throws. And, we did have 1 technical excitement there in the first half.
Yeah, the official came over and talked to us about it, and they were talking about it being on the team. But he didn't specify, but something was said.
Yeah, something was definitely said.
As
and
Jacob and I were talking on the air, it must have been one of those trigger words that we officials kind of listen for.
They listen for, and they hear that, and it's like, no.
And one usually begins with the with the letter F.
Yeah, you better back up and try that again.
Yeah, we're probably going to stick you for that.
Like fudge monkeys or something like
that.
We're
or
probably, fudge, fiddle, fiddle.
Yeah.
We need to work on calming our mouth down. Say
fiddle.
A
little bit, because when we hear trigger words like that or racial slurs or slurs, we kind of look for that.
Yeah.
And what we kind of do is we do a little motion like this.
There's a little motion, looks like a T.
Looks like a T.
And that gets an extra foul on the books.
It does.
Yes, it does. He got 3 with that one fellow got 3 within a minute and about 30 seconds.
We talked about that.
Yes, he did.
See, that technical foul counts as a personal foul also.
Yes, it does. It sure
And what
does.
I would have done with him at that time, had I been the coach, he would have been smelling my aftershave.
Yes, he'd been sitting there going, you like sitting beside me.
Yeah, well, you're going to be here a while. Sit down.
You're going to be here a while.
And
That's right.
You can't conduct yourself. Now, I'll be honest with you. When I was in junior high and we played sports, I was in Brazelton Junior High, and our principal's name was James Walker. If you played football and you got a personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct or something like that, the next morning before class, guess where you were?
He was running.
In his office.
In his office. I figured you were going to put him on the field running.
His concern was, if you can't conduct yourself any better than that on the floor, then you don't need to be representing us.
Well, I agree with you.
Or on the football field, or wherever it is.
I agree. Whatever it is, you gotta have some self-control and watch your mouth and play the game, do the best you can do, and then we'll see who comes out on top at the end.
My basketball coach's name was Rick Ragland. His name is on the wall up there. He was no nonsense. He was tall. He loved us. We knew he loved us. But he didn't take any stuff.
No.
He didn't take any stuff, and you either did it his way
or the highway.
And he was 6'6", and not a lot of people argued with him.
No, it's kind of like, hello, how you doing up there?
39-36 our halftime score. Mr. McClain, we love you. We'll see you after the game with your post-game statistics.
We will see you then.
Thank you, there.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you. We'll be back after this short break. We're back live as we're back at Haws Gymnasium. As the second half gets underway, 39-36 is our score. He's Jacob Scott. I'm Anthony Ridgeway.
There's that and one you're talking about. Everybody yells.
And both teams start the second half the way they did to start the game.
Be interested to see what kind of defense they're hearing. Again, it's a 2-3 little matchup, it looks like. Matchup zone.
Bell, Knighty, Arrowwood, Agner, and Capers on the floor for the Mighty Oaks.
Great pass.
Great pass inside to Brendan Walker. He had 11 first half points. McIntyre, Powell, Harmon, Walker, and Lee on the floor to start the second half for the Stars. Spin move inside. Contested by Walker, nothing there. Rebound brought out of there by Lee. And here come the Stars. Shot up, no good. Strong rebound brought out of there by Bell. And here come the Mighty Oaks.
I love the pace here to start the second half for both teams.
They're only down by 3 now, Jacob.
It's pretty crazy. Like I've said, I feel like I've said 100 times, it was 32-12. Now it's a tie ball game, 41 all.
Capers with a long three-pointer.
If you're here with the Stars, I think you really need to get back inside with Mr. Walker. Number 22.
There he is, the
how about him,
long-range
too?
bomber. That's Will Harmon with 3. He has 10 points. If he gets hot, he can flat out fill it up.
We can call him microwave. He can heat up at any second.
He can do it. And his form is immaculate. Mighty Oaks. Capers being guarded by Harmon. And we're going to have a whistle. And we're going to have a foul called against the Stars.
I think they said foul was on Lee.
That would be his first. Team first of the half. And the Mighty Oaks have cut it down to 3 now, Jacob. Oh, that's a travel.
We're going to call it travel. Mighty Oaks head coach, he wanted a foul.
I think he might be right. I think he might have an argument, Jacob.
I wouldn't argue too much against it for sure.
Mighty Oaks still in that man-to-man. Walker loses it out of bounds. Arrowhead tried to save it, but he couldn't for the Mighty Oaks, and the Stars will have it in front of their bench.
It's a tough spot, though, inbound over there in that far corner.
It is.
But not too much pressure there by the Mighty Oaks.
Walker.
I was about to say, can he hit that? Love it. I think we need to go to Walker just a little bit more than what we've been doing the last few minutes.
Well, he has 15 points. Three-pointer. Mighty Oaks, no good. Rebound tapped up by the Mighty Oaks, no good. Brought out of there by the Stars. Knocked out of bounds by Agner, and the Stars will maintain possession.
When number 20, Knighty, shoots for the Oaks, I don't think it's possible to have more rotation on that ball. Looks real pretty.
And he can almost bring rain with it.
Yeah, it goes up high. Rainmaker.
McIntyre. He runs the point. Walker looking inside the lead. Spin move, no good, as they're going to call it on the floor. Lee is a Haws down there, 6'3", 200 pounds. He's a freshman from Metropolis. Sean Capers picks up his 3rd foul.
They're going to say out of bounds. They're going to call that foul on the floor for Lee. Stack motion.
Powell takes out of bounds, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds, intended for Walker. Powell will take it out under his own basket. 13 to shoot. Lee comes up with the loose ball. McIntyre going to reset the offense. He is so quick. Wow!
What a move. What a move.
You can't defend that, Jacob.
No
That's
way.
impossible.
They put him on ice skates.
And he stepped back on him and fired it up. He is so quick. Shot up, by the Mighty Oaks, 90, and that's a two-pointer. He has 13 points. 50-43 is our score. Stars on top. Powell now, deep three, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Wood. On the break, the Mighty Oaks. Powell guarding inside.
That was a really good
Sweet
pass by
pass
Bell.
that time by Bell. And Agner on the basket. Agner now has 4 points in the game. Walker looking inside. Shot was blocked, but it's going to be whistled for a foul.
That should be in the shooting motion there.
Well, if it's against 90, that's his third. Team second. And it looks like Sam Miller has seen something that he doesn't like, and he's going to call a timeout with 15:56 left to go in the ballgame. Stars up by 5. .56 left to go in the ball game. 50-45, Stars on top of the Mighty Oaks. As the Stars called timeout, they saw something that apparently Coach Miller didn't like. Walker's at the free throw line for the Stars. He is 1 for 3 from the free throw line. But he has 15 points. And he gets the first one to go on this one.
You know, in the first 10 minutes of the game, the Stars scored 30 points. It's taken us, almost 15 minutes to score 21. Kind of really slowed down, but that goes back to the defense. It's really picked up, like you said.
Second free throw is up, and it's good also. So now he's 2 for 6. Capers bringing it up in the front court for the Mighty Oaks.
Did we go to zone?
We did go to a zone. And it looks like it worked. Here comes Powell on the break. Lays it up. Good.
Good body control
Give
there.
Jackson Lee for the assist.
Staying in a little 3-2 zone here. The middle is wide open, though.
Deep three. In and out. No good. Harmon in there fighting for the rebound. Loses it out of bounds to go to the Mighty Oaks. But how about Harmon in there? 6 foot, 156 pounds, battling for the rebound.
I love it. He was crashing the glass. Might have been the emphasis on that last time out.
Inside. Shot up, no good. Rebound brought out of there by Jackson Lee. Brandon Walker now to McIntyre. Mighty Oaks still in that man-to-man. Powell, cross court, Lee, three, no good. Rebound, Powell puts it up, no good. Rebound brought out of there by the Mighty Oaks. On the break, shot up, got it to go, and we have a foul call. Kashawn Bell. And the basket will count.
I believe that the foul was on Powell. There, his second. If I could hear correctly.
That would be his second foul.
Headset. Good again. Good body control here by Mr. Bell, or the Grinch with the green shoes. If he starts playing, we might have to call him the Grinch. Look at it. They stand out, don't they? Those green shoes. It keeps them clean, though. Hey, and they're still in this little matchup zone as well.
You're going to get a lump of coal for Christmas.
Hey, you never know. It wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't be the first time. Okay, if
there
you
goes
say
that
so.
Grinch. Again, look, good kick out. Look, almost had an assist there. Good rebound, though. Good rebound.
He said it wouldn't be the first time. Oh, my goodness. Breonte Walker's in the lineup for the Stars.
Oh, good, good. We got to be strong with that basketball. We got to value that basketball just a little bit more than what we've been doing.
You got to cool it with the Grinch comments.
Look, he almost had another one.
Timeout on the floor with 10:22 left to go in the game. Stars on top by 2. Back in a minute.
Earn up to 6 figures in your first year with your CDL in just 4 weeks of training at West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
There is no shortage of jobs. They wanted a job the day after they get their license. They could move on to a company.
I've got drivers make anywhere between 70 to 95,000 a year the first year.
I could take every student that every one of your campuses has and put them into an orientation every week.
Pay, the sky's the limit.
Contact WKCTC and enroll now.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium. If you all knew half the stuff that went on during these commercial breaks, you'd probably have us committed.
Hey, but we didn't talk about the Grinch that commercial break.
Well, no, but then we're going to have you committed.
You never know what's going to happen. You got me thinking about Pizza Inn after you mentioned pizza a while ago.
Well, I was trying to think of something, for my grandson, but he, as you can see, he owns the concession stand.
Yeah.
I don't know how many trips he's made through here with all
He
the
just
stuff
went by with 2 bags of popcorn.
2 bags of popcorn. It doesn't include the hot dogs and nachos that I saw him eating earlier. And then they just give him stuff. That blows my mind. Free throws out of there, no good. Mighty Oaks come up with it. And they were not going to make the 10-second, so Coach Potter called timeout. We'll keep it right here with 10:16 left. I think the Mighty Oaks can kind of pat themselves on the back a little bit. They were really down significantly in the first half, and they've cut this lead down to 2.
They came right back. I think a lot of it's been on the defensive end, and Mighty Oaks have been quicker to the ball. As soon as the ball gets on the floor, we like to see the Stars jump a little bit quicker, but they haven't been. And, not a whole lot of threes either way. Like we mentioned, our three-point shooter's been held in check just a little bit, Mr. Harmon. But old Nighty Night there for the Mighty Oaks. He's got good rotation. I've mentioned that a bunch. So, for this last 10 minutes, I would really like to see maybe the pace of play increase here for the Stars to, widen their margin of victory here.
But if you think about it, The game has only been going on for an hour and 15 minutes, and we're halfway through the second half.
Wow, a very quick game.
So I was going to say, yes, pretty quick pace.
Good referees. How many fouls called, maybe?
You call the game. When I officiated, what I was looking for, advantage, disadvantage. You can literally call a foul on every end of the floor on every trip.
Absolutely, if you wanted to, sure.
But what you have to do is you have to learn how to decide advantage, disadvantage. You don't want to give a team an advantage and make the other team have an unfair advantage. You try to keep it level. I used to pray before every game, Lord, please let me call the game the best way that I can, and don't let me make the decision to decide the game. Let the kids decide it.
That's right, yeah. That's the way it should be. Nice pull-up jump shot there by Powell.
And he now has...
See, we're kind of blitzing right there at half court. I think Coach Miller's wanting that pace of play to pick up as well.
Uh-huh. Powell now has 13 points. Justin Arrowwood returns to the lineup for the Stars, rather for the Mighty Oaks. The foul was on Aziel Carmichael. That is his fourth. Howard being guarded out top by McIntyre and Brendan Walker. Don't react. You could see the look on his face. He was, don't react. And he could hear us, too. Go back and play your position. And I think once Coach Miller sees this clip, he's going to stop that. If you know what I mean. The shot clock expired, but it should have been reset. That shot clock should have been reset.
They're saying there was a shot clock violation.
That shot clock should have been reset, Jacob.
Yeah. There was a foul there on the play.
Plus the
Walker,
ball.
So.
Now, I understand you can't penalize the defense for good defense, but that ball was kicked and knocked out of bounds. All of that happened in the same sequence.
Ken Henderson over there taking care of everything at the scorer's table. Looks like 10 seconds on the shot clock right now. Looks going to make it 15. 15.
One rule I wish they would change. When they have these reviews, these teams get an extra timeout. They go to the bench. What I would like to see happen, make both teams go to center court and one official standing there watching both teams. If you go to the sideline, you're charged with a timeout.
Yeah. That would also help with pace of play, too, especially like, Division I and things like that.
I watched the Kentucky game last night, and they had one review that actually went longer than 3 minutes. That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Really messed up the pace of play. Man-to-man
the Mighty
defense.
Oaks. And he traveled on the play.
Yeah, good call there by Mr. Ken Henderson. 62-58, 4-point lead here for the Stars with 9 minutes to go.
McIntyre brings it into the front court for the Stars. I've said the Mighty Oaks are so much now tonight, I think I'm talking about the Stars.
The Mighty Stars.
The Mighty Stars. That's a new one. Cross court. Walker drives to the basket. Lays it up. I was going to say he charged.
Charged.
He did. Oh, I wish we had our replay tonight, Jacob. That was a horrible call.
That's one of those that may not show again on replay.
That was horrible. Walker can't believe it. Coach Miller can't believe it. We can't believe it. I think it's a good move by Coach Miller because he was already frustrated. Walker was already frustrated over here in front of us. And the official said something to him. I think it's a good move. Miller took him out before something happened. And it's too close a game to have something happen. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound, McIntyre. Stars on the break. Nursing a 4-point lead with 8.5 minutes left. McIntyre in and out, but Walker gets the rebound.
Good rebound there by Walker and good take.
Leak couldn't take him, but he tried.
Should be 1-1. I don't think they're going to give him credit for shooting the ball there, but should be 1-1 coming up. Oh, don't look now, but Mr. Grinch is coming back in the game.
You and these Grinch
Mr.
shoes.
Bell.
You're a mean one. Says it won't be the first time you've gotten a lump of coal.
No. Second, third, fourth.
You need to change your ways. I had never seen a kid. I took my grandson to see Santa last year, and Santa was mad. And he turned red. He said, "You're on the naughty list." And he said, "You bring him back before Christmas to see if he's off the naughty list." I'd never seen Santa do that. He was angry.
Oh, really?
But my grandson had done some pretty egregious stuff, and Santa didn't like it. And I mean, he got on him, too. Foul on Jackson Leak. That's his second. Team 8th. That will send Sean Bell to the free throw line. He misses. Second shot up. He got 1 out of 2.
A little full court pressure here now by the Mighty Oaks. A little 2-2-1.
Bell has 11 points in the ball game.
When someone's playing press against you, you want the ball in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, remember, pressing teams don't like to be pressed.
That works.
Whatever it takes.
It works.
Bell now, a Powell now.
Here comes a big time dunk.
Points.
Come on.
Here comes Walker. Jams it home. You can see him thinking about it. McIntyre on the steal. Walker again inside.
Good pass.
Inside pass to Powell, and he gets it to go and knocks it home.
There's that pace of play we've been talking about. Charge.
Press is broken by the Mighty Oaks. Oh, they're going to say Walker fouled him on the block. Or did he change the call?
Charge.
So they did call the charge.
Charge, 22 in blue.
22 in the blue. I thought it was 22 gold.
Just like that, 11-point game.
Just like that quickly. 7:19 left to go in the game. 70-59 is our score. Stars on top. Back after this. Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium. We do apologize for any technical difficulties that you might have experienced tonight. It has happened to us too. We're bringing you the game, but we cannot hear each other.
Yeah, normally we have like these little monitors
Our
here in front of us. We can see replays.
No. We don't have replays. We have nothing. No camera action, nothing.
But we'll still give you our best A+ effort, though, folks.
We will do our best. Our executive producer, Dan Shepard, works his tail off to make sure that we have good broadcasts. But sometimes in live broadcasts, things happen. That's just the way it is.
You know what?
Stars, shot up, no good. Tapped out of there by Walker into the hands of Queen. And he gives way to Powell, shot up, no good. And it's tapped back in by Walker.
He's had a big time game tonight, Mr. Walker.
He has 23 points.
Hey, we just talked about how we couldn't see the monitors in front of us.
Hey, look, they're back.
I bet
All
Dan
right.
heard us. Hey, Dan, you're the man.
Dan, you are the man even if you don't play one on TV.
Dan's like, hey, this button does that. I'll let them see it. Dan, you're the man. Everybody, if you know where Dan lives, I won't give out his address, but he has Christmas lights up.
Please
and you should
don't
go by
do that.
and go see his Christmas lights. They look really good.
With the way people are these days, not everybody has good intentions.
I bought one of them Santa things, that blow up in your front yard. I'm afraid somebody might come off with a little BB gun or something. So far, so good.
Arrowhead gets 1 of 2 from the free throw line. You're as bad as Abe. Where do you get
Well, you
this
never
stuff?
find it. If there's a little BB gun, you never find the hole.
Where do you get this stuff?
Not for Christmas.
Yeah, you keep getting this lump of coal.
Well, they called a foul over there on number 22, it looks like.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a lump of coal also.
He'll remember that number 10, that green shoes over there, too. Yeah.
As Hill Carmichael returns to the lineup for the Mighty Oaks, replacing number 22, Justin Arrowwood. Stars up by 12. He's Jacob Scott. I'm Anthony Ridgeway. Glad to have you along. Picked up by the Stars. And here comes a jam by Cedric Leet. He brings it home. Send it in, big fella. And a turnover by the Mighty Oaks, and the Stars have it.
Good defense.
And we're going to have a timeout called by the Mighty Oaks, a 30-second. Coach Potter has seen enough.
Here's your replay here on this slamma jamma. Love it.
He flushed that thing relatively easily.
Yes, he did. I know that right in warm-ups earlier, he was really had some springs in his step for sure.
That reminded me of my days when I used to do that.
Yeah. How many years ago?
How many dreams ago? I used to stand flat-footed and pull up on the rim, but I think I was 17 then.
Another dunk there by Walker. I love seeing the replays. Thank you, Dan. Makes it exciting for us.
As we were sitting here lying about the dunks, that's as bad as one of the fishing stories where you say you caught Big Jim. He starts out as a 6-inch fish, but when you finish with him, he's about 18 inches long.
Absolutely. Maybe sometimes even bigger than that. This is the first time I've been on campus here in a while, and man, it looks great. It gets dark at 4:30. You can't see very much, but coming in the back way, we got new pavement, new blacktop, new parking spaces.
That
Everything
happened
really
earlier
looks
in the
good.
year.
New sidewalks.
Yes.
Everything looks good around here in Paducah.
Welcome back to live action. 74-60 is our score. McIntyre turns it over. Here comes Oakland City on the move. And we're going to have a foul called against the Stars.
And I couldn't hear who that foul was on.
I think it's on 15, Isaac Queen. That'll be his third. That'll send Kashawn Bell to the free throw line.
He's had several points here tonight. I don't know officially, unofficially how many he's got total, but he's had several.
I have him with 15 points.
His hands have been all over this ball game.
Plus, he's played some immaculate defense and come up with some big rebounds.
Yes.
Is what you're thinking also, Jacob.
Give us some extra possessions for the Mighty Oaks for sure. Good take by Powell.
No good. Gets his own rebound. Back up. He should have given it to McIntyre.
Well,
he tapped it in after not giving it to McIntyre. Powell. Javion Powell has 18 points.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Who was known for padding their stats like that? They would just miss almost on purpose, almost, to get another rebound. Shaq wasn't like that, was he?
I'm not an NBA guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was. I just want to make comment. Well, best comment. I should have said nothing then. Who that
I
was.
like high school, the little fellas, and I like college. NBA, I can't handle it.
Yeah,
I just can't do
especially
it.
now. Yeah. 76-62, 14-point game. 5 minutes left to play. Mighty Oaks the other way.
And again,
They got numbers.
we've only mentioned the shot clock once tonight.
One time. And that's fun basketball to watch as a spectator. You know, it's fun when it's back and forth, when the referees swallow the whistle some.
Uh-huh.
You know, it appears that the Mighty Oaks did bring some people. I know it's like 2.5 hour drive.
What is about
They brought
5
a
people
few.
over there?
I mean, well, you know, probably mom and dad, I'm sure.
And
But,
the coach's wife.
yeah.
He went up for another jam, but he couldn't come down with it. That was Cedric Leak. He had to jam it on his mind. As you can see on your replay coming right towards you in your living room, he had the hops, but the defense prevented him from making the basket. And he's at the free throw line, is Leak. He gets his first one. He has 10 points. Make that now 11.
Travel.
He traveled, went to the floor. And McIntyre had the steal anyway if he hadn't fallen. Solomon McIntyre would have come up with the steal.
When you graduated in the 80s, is that right? Was there a basketball program here? when you
Yes, oh,
graduated?
absolutely. It's unbelievable. It has really changed since I was in school here. You couldn't get in here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always full. And we played day games, we played night games, we played weekends. Sometimes we played doubleheaders. We had a band, we had a cheerleading squad. I was doing play-by-play then also. But I did it over from under there where it says the G Reserve. That's where I was.
You're way up there?
Yes. Tony McClure was our coach then. He was also the head baseball coach.
That's right. I forget about that we used to have a baseball team
We did have a
West
baseball
Kentucky. I
team
forget
here. We
about
sure
that.
did.
Yeah.
And at the time, it was the PCC Indians. And he missed the dunk. McIntyre saves him.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Saves him.
Javion Powell missed the dunk. You know they're going to ride him, don't you? McIntyre on the alley-oop. Oh! Harmon with the rebound. Back up. No good. Rebound by Powell. He gets it in. Powell has 20 points.
There's a foul there. Push it back up to a 20-point
Back
game
to a
now.
20-point lead with 3:36 left to go in the game. Is it safe to say this one's over?
I think you should put a fork in it because it's cooked.
As Dick Vitale used to say, warm up the bus, baby.
Well, that duck you roasted, it was cooked. How do you roast a duck? In a smoker?
No, you roast it in the oven.
Oh, in the oven. Oh, I'm not much of a cook.
Oh, I love to cook.
I prefer McDonald's to my cooking.
Nah, I'm not much of a McDonald's guy, especially here. The service is terrible. I don't know how Mike Love makes any money with these businesses. It's absolutely horrible. I don't go to McDonald's. The food is as bad as the service.
Well, when you got those two combinations, I'd probably stick away from it too.
And the people that they have, it's just unbelievable. It is. No, I don't go.
Is there a good place around here to go look at some Christmas lights?
Usually
Patties?
what I do with my family is, some Sunday during the between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we'll go to the Dairy Queen or Wendy's and get a Frosty or some ice cream and ride and look at Christmas lights.
Noble Park.
That, plus riding around the various neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You got to remember, I was born and raised here, so.
Like I said, if you want to go by Dan's house, he has lights up.
You better not give his address.
He's like earlier, he said, like only half of them's working because the wind blew hard today.
Yeah, they'll do that to you. They'll blow out, every now and then they'll blow out one of the bulbs and they'll short out your whole row. The whole row of bulbs will be shorted out because of one.
Yeah, and you get those Christmas lights that's like icicles that just dangle.
Yeah, I like
and then
those.
the wind blows them.
It
You
does,
really,
yeah.
really got to get a fishing pole out there to get them untangled. I'm giving away all my secrets. That's
No,
how,
it's
how I
just
figured it out.
Christmas decorations. Christmas is for kids.
That's right.
And that's the way I look at it. Christmas is for kids.
3:36 here. He's lined up like it was a technical. I don't think the star's just down there yet.
Oh, he's just shooting free throws.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a star come up with a technical all year. I don't think
Good.
Coach Miller would put up with that.
Good. Like we said, they got one more game this Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, and then they are off until January.
We'll be here. You got to remember the kids have finals, and then they go home for Christmas and New Year. They need to be with their families also. They've been gone from home all semester. You got to remember, school started in August, and this is December. And some of these kids haven't been home.
Mighty Oak still showing some fight there as they continue on that 2-2-1 full court press.
As we have a foul call with 3:25 left to go in the game.
Coach Miller calls the timeout there as he was in
Coach,
trouble.
I don't think you're going to have an 18-point play. I mean, why are you calling timeouts? You're down by 18 points with 3.5 minutes left.
That's a good point.
There is no 18-point play, Jacob.
Yeah, I know he was just in trouble there, but yeah. Oh, also, have you seen his playboard? It looks really fancy. It's not like the old-timey ones.
It looks like
Coach
a D1
Miller.
board.
Yeah. It's like almost like a digital board. I love it. What colors were you guys back in the 80s? When I played here, we was red and white.
Yep,
Yeah.
red and white.
I know they changed to blue and yellow to match the West Kentucky Community Technical College actual colors.
Back then it was
Several
Paducah
years ago.
Community College.
PCC, right? Yep.
We were the
PCC.
Paducah Community College Indians.
I love that we're, of course, Oakland City JV team, but you're playing a lot more different teams now. Crowder's
Sure.
Ridge.
Sure. We played a lot of different teams, and we got guys from New York, New Jersey, and that area playing for us. I remember a guy named Earl Small, Richard Sutherland from Jersey City, New Jersey. We had players from all over the country come to little old Paducah. 3 minutes left to go. First time you heard the shot clock expire was just on that possession. Shot went up, blocked by McIntyre. And they're going to call Solomon McIntyre for the foul. Now, you see what I mean when I tell you he was able to play on that back line? He blocked the shot right there. At 5'8", McIntyre's blocking shots. He plays that back line on that zone like a 6'8" guy. At the free throw line, Cooper Agner. He has 5 points in the game, and he gets them both.
You're going to get the ball in the middle, you're going to break the press.
They are harassing McIntyre, and then they give him a free lane to the basket, and he took it.
He persevered through that one. He deserved it.
And he comes up with another steal. McIntyre lays it up, got it to go! He is working his tail off on both ends of the floor. Right there, as you can see the steal. Lays it up and gets the basket. And now he gets the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line for the and one. 2 steals in a row that time by Solomon McIntyre. C.J. Davis set the check back into the lineup for the Stars.
(87-66).
Solomon McIntyre has 19 points.
Yeah, he's been all over this game as well.
C.J. Davis returns to the lineup, and Chase Yeary checks into the lineup. 6'3", 155 freshman from Murray. He'll wear number 55. Chase Vanderbecky, 5'11", 150, freshman from Ziegler, Illinois. He'll wear number 2. He's in the game. Capers at the free throw line. He has 18 points. Logan Davis, 6'3", 195, freshman from Paducah. He'll wear number 21. He's in the game. Drake Roberts returns to the lineup for the Stars. 6'3", 185, freshman from Nashville, Music City. They also have pretty good food down there.
Mighty Oaks, I mean, they're still pressuring, making the referees call some fouls here on them.
Well, there have been 20 fouls called in the second half. You
Well,
and I were talking earlier about
yes.
how the game was, and now it's turned into almost a 2-hour broadcast or a 2-hour game because of the increase in fouls.
It's taking 30 minutes to play, 8 minutes to play. Yeah.
20 fouls called in this half. We might need to remind the officials we didn't come to see them.
Hey, and maybe even more. I don't think it'll go past 10 on that scoreboard, will it?
I don't think
maybe
so.
More than 20. Yeah, I would love the last 2 minutes to be played with no whistles blown.
Yuri at the free throw line misses both. On the drive to the basket, Mighty Oaks misses, gets it back, and puts it back in for the basket. That is Cooper Agner with 13 points now. C.J. Davis out top. Being double teamed. Stars, shot up, no good. Rebound by the Mighty Oaks. 90.
Put it right to us.
He turns it over. And here come the Stars. Yuri to the lane, no good. Rebound brought out of there by the Mighty Oaks. That's Agner.
Yuri did the
Deep
Euro.
3, no good. Rebound, Mighty Oaks. Shot up, no good. And here comes C.J. Davis with the rebound with 1:04 left to go.
Oh, off his shoe.
And a turnover, and the Mighty Oaks get the easy basket. That's Carmichael. He has 4 points now. 50 seconds. C.J. Davis.
It's all but over. It just depends on the final score now. Stars up 15.
Stars shot up, no good. Rebound, Vanderbecky. And the Mighty Oaks come away with it. 25 seconds now. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Mighty Oaks. Shot up, and he nails it from the corner. That is Bell, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Russ Hall called it off on the Stars there. Oakland City basketball.
22-point lead is not going to really matter much at all. It's all academic. Mighty Oaks. Shot up, no good. Rebound, got the follow, and that is Agner again. And that's going to be the end of the game as the clock expires. 87-77, Stars win here at home. We'll be back with the post-game show, statistics, and the interview with Coach Sam Miller when we come back from this short break. You are watching Stars basketball. Back after this.
When you get, particularly in this critical phase that we refer to as finals, oftentimes it's really anxiety level really elevates. And so I believe that there is a three-prong approach. And the very first prong, knowing and assessing exactly where they stand heading into finals. Second, then we get into the resources. And as I'm standing here in the Madison Learning Resource Library, a lot of incredible resources. You know, the libraries do some tremendous things. It's a great place to study. Quiet, focused. There's a lot of resources, both physical and online. And then third, I always talk about the importance then that you really embrace the ratio that every hour in class, that you are assigning a minimum of at least 2 hours. So I believe that that three-prong approach is really the key as students head into finals, and then be confident. Don't be overconfident, but be prepared. If you're prepared, have the confidence in your preparation. If you can de-stress and relax, that elevates your level of recall, recognition, focus, because it really is channeling that energy, right? As I mentioned, there's a lot of anxiousness heading into it. The atmosphere makes a difference. And as you can see, clearly the opportunity to come in this quiet setting just to decompress, debrief, and refocus, I think is a real important opportunity for students to fully embrace. A couple of things that I'm excited about as we head into 2025. The aviation mechanics program is in high demand, but we believe 2025 will be up and running for this real exciting career where students can learn to work firsthand on providing the mechanical support for planes, which of course is very, very important. We also expanded a long partnership with the University of Kentucky Engineering. Historically, for the past 6 years, we've offered chemical and mechanical engineering, and this fall, we were successful in launching our computer engineering technology, and the cohort is already full. We'll be launching what we're describing as a second chance program. This is our prison education program. We believe education is the key to it. So getting them a certificate, a diploma, a degree, so that helps with their transition and re-entry into society. So those are among some of the exciting things that we're going to be looking towards in 2025.
Earn up to 6 figures in your first year with your CDL in just 4 weeks of training at West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
There is no shortage of jobs. They wanted a job the day after they get their license. They could move on to a company.
I've got drivers making anywhere between $70,000 to $95,000 a year the first year.
I could take every student that every one of your campuses has and put them into an orientation every week.
Pay, the sky's the limit.
Contact WKCTC and enroll now. West Kentucky Community and Technical College empowers individuals to achieve excellence through innovation and equitable learning opportunities. The Multidisciplinary Health Simulation Center allows students to achieve distinction by using simulation experiences to apply classroom content to clinical practice. After the pandemic hit, faculty noticed a gap in student clinical preparedness and confidence. The faculty developed escape rooms, applied learning experiences, and multidisciplinary simulations to close the gap after the pandemic. The outcome data collected from the innovative learning opportunities show that students believe these activities are beneficial for their journey. Excellence is achieved by practice, knowledge, critical thinking, and confidence, and the WKCTC Multidisciplinary Health Simulation Center is an effective tool that is empowering individuals to achieve excellence.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world. Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be $1 million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world. Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be $1 million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium and the post-game show, along with victorious coach Sam Miller. Coach Miller, excellent win tonight. The team looked very positive. They did some things. They got up by a huge lead. Then the lead was cut to 3, and then they went on another big spurt and put it away.
Yeah, we've got to understand how to take advantage of something. When you've got somebody down like that, you can't have a letdown. And wow, did we, 50-50 balls. We stood and looked at 3 of them.
I saw that.
3 out of 4 possessions, and we stand and look at what's going on instead of getting after the ball. And we really didn't execute the game plan as well as we should have. We should have been pounding the ball inside and taking advantage of our size inside, but didn't do that. Rebounding, again, is a concern. I don't know how many offensive rebounds we gave up, but in the previous game, that was the difference in the game.
How do you give up those kind of rebounds when we see that many jerseys hanging around the basket?
Yeah, it's a very simple method to it. You hit someone, turn, check them off the board, and then go get the ball. And it just boils down to effort, pretty much.
We mentioned it on the air. We talked about the number of gold jerseys around the basket, but they didn't come up with the rebound.
Just standing and looking.
Yeah, it's what we saw, Coach.
Standing and looking.
So you see the same thing
we've done it. We've done it all year long, and we work on it in practice, and I don't know, we just don't execute it.
I wonder what the answer is.
I don't.
Of course, if you had that, you wouldn't be sick.
If I had that, we wouldn't have that problem.
Talk about the game we have coming up Sunday.
I don't know anything about Cumberland. This is a team out of Lebanon, Tennessee. It's, we were supposed to go down there the second game of the year, but there was a mix-up in communication between a coach that left the system probably a week after we scheduled the game in the spring, and then he didn't communicate to the head coach, and then we just didn't get it done. But they're coming here Sunday. I've already checked with them. So
it's kind of like with a lot of these schools, when we go on the internet and try to check out and find out who they are, there's just not a lot there. There was very limited information about this team.
Yeah, when you have these JV teams, they don't get much airtime, so it's hard to scout them,
So what do we do moving forward, Coach?
Just keep plugging away. I said this from day one. I just want to see our guys get better every day. Win and lose, I'm not really concerned about that. Yes, we want to win. We always want to win, but as long as we're getting better and improving every single day, we had a big problem with our attitudes, and Coach Bobby Knight said it best. That pine settles that quite a bit.
Yeah, it does. You get your little bench style.
Yep. And he said it in a little more colorful
way, yeah.
But it's a motivator, and these guys want to play. I mean, I understand that.
They play hard.
But you can only have 5 guys on the floor at the same time, and there's only one guy that can put the ball in the basket at one time. So it comes down to putting the ball in the hands of someone that's capable of putting the ball in the hole.
To me, they seem relatively happy, though, with the system that you're running, Coach. A lot of people are getting to play. They're getting on the floor, and they're not playing for just 1 or 2 minutes. They're actually getting playing time.
Yeah, and we said that after the Shawnee game, Coach Avery and Coach Hill, we all got to get people involved and get some more meaningful minutes for them when they're out there. But again, if you get down on your teammate, I don't mind you getting down on yourself, but you get down on a teammate and you don't trust each other and you can't play together,
that's a problem.
You're not playing.
That's a problem.
Bottom line, you're not playing.
It's a team effort.
That's exactly right. And, when these guys get out and get into life, you got to rely on other people to help you.
Yes.
You can't do it by yourself.
You're always going to be told what to do by somebody somewhere.
Exactly.
I admire what you're doing. I still have a lot of faith in our team. I love our team. And I think we're going to have a great year. We have a break after we play Sunday. The kids have finals, and then they're off for Christmas break. We come back after the holidays and get rolling all over again. I'm excited about it, Coach. I don't know about you, but I am.
Oh, we're looking forward to it for sure. This gives me something to do and something I love doing. I love teaching the game, and I'm not near as animated as I used to be when I was 30 years younger.
I was going to say we were younger then.
Yeah, I've grown up a little bit. But yeah, it's fun. I'm having fun. As long as I'm having fun, I'm still going to do it.
I think you're doing a wonderful job. The kids seem to be happy. They like it. They love you. And I feel the same way. I like you. I love you. I believe in what you're trying to do. And I'm here to try and support you. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that we are a success.
Well, that's what we're trying. We're striving every day to get better.
Thank you, Coach. That's our head coach, Coach Miller, in his post-game show. And he will see us on Sunday when we have our game. And we'll take a short break. We'll be back, and Gary McLean is here, and we'll go over the post-game statistics, and we'll get out of here and get on our way home. We'll be back after this short break. You're watching the Stars post-game show from Haws Gymnasium.
Let's get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a four-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Earn up to 6 figures in your first year with your CDL in just 4 weeks of training at West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
There is no shortage of jobs. They wanted a job the day after they get their license. They could move on to a company.
I've got drivers making anywhere between $70,000 to $95,000 a year the first year.
I could take every student that every one of your campuses has and put them into an orientation every week.
Pay, the sky's the limit.
Contact WKCTC and enroll now.
Welcome back to the post-game show at Haws Gymnasium as the Stars win one here tonight. Here with our post-game statistics is our statistician, Mr. Gary McLean. Thank you, sir. Take it away.
Here we go for West Kentucky Tech. Let's start with them. Solomon McIntyre ended up with 20 points tonight.
I had it with 19, okay.
Javion Powell had 21. We had Cedric Leak had 12. We had Will Harmon had 10. And we had Brennan Walker had 22, which should have been about 42 because he was in perfect position tonight to get some things going. We had, I think, everybody got to play tonight, which is a good thing. Excited about that for the boys. We ended up with 26 fouls for the whole game. We ended up making 4 threes, 32 twos, and 11 free throws for a total of 87 points. For Oakland City, we had Bell, who ended up with 16. Carmichael had 4. Howard had 5. Nighty had 13. Arrowwood had 9. Thurston had 4. Agner had 12. Capers had 14. They ended up with 17 fouls for the night. They had 8 3-pointers, 18 2-pointers, and 17 free throws for a score of 77 points.
But they took it on the chin.
They did. They sure did. Yeah.
But you have to give them credit.
Yep.
They were taking a beating the first part of this game when it opened, and they clawed their way back into it.
They sure did, yeah.
Got down by 3, and at one time they came within a hair of tying it up.
They almost tied it up.
They did.
Well, actually, they did tie it up at 41 all.
Was it? Okay.
They did tie it up. There was one time, and then we kind of jumped right.
I remember being 56-53, and they
never
came
did have the lead. They never had the lead. We always had the lead
from the onset. Incredible.
Yep.
Thank you, sir, and we thank you for everything you do. I'll see you on Sunday.
I will see you Sunday.
And it's not supposed to snow either.
Oh, let's hope not. I like coming to the ball game.
Yeah, well, I do too.
Yeah.
Mr. Gary McLean, our statistician, he wraps it up here for us. We'll be back with the end of the post-game show when we come back from this break. Back in a minute.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Welcome back to Haws Gymnasium with the postgame show. The Stars win it here at home, and they come away with a victory tonight, 87-77, and they go to 5-4 as they had a tying record when they came in to start the game tonight, 4-4. They win it here tonight, 87-77. Our next broadcast will be on Sunday at 3 o'clock as we are here at home. We look forward to seeing you then. The Stars win it here at home tonight against Oakland City, 87-77. For our president, Dr. Anton Reese, our executive producer, Mr. Dan Shepard, our broadcast team that are here tonight, our color guys, usually Richard Abraham, but tonight it was Jacob Scott. I'm Anthony Ridgeway, the voice of the Stars, saying thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. We'll see you Sunday at 3 o'clock. Good night, everybody.